The views and opinions expressed by the host do not reflect that of the store and its management. Furthermore, the views and opinions expressed by the guest do not reflect that of the host, the show, the store, and the network.
Good day, everyone. We are here at Vice City Pilot School.
I'm Mr. Rex Kadeday, and I'm together with...
I am Dimple Marie Mataliano Kaday. So we are going to interview our dearest principal, Mr. Robert Fernandez.
So thank you, sir, for giving us time to interview you today.
You're welcome. So, what can I do for you?
First, sir, can you introduce yourself?
Okay, I'm Robert Fernandez. I'm the school principal here in Vice City Pilot School. I've been in teaching for 6 years and being an administrator. I am now 14 years in the school.
Okay, so given that you are teaching in 6 years, sir, so how was your experience in teaching?
Well, I enjoy teaching because it's my passion and it's really my ambition. Since then, I was in elementary grades. It's really my ambition to become a teacher. That's why God permitted me to teach kids because that's I really wanted in my life since then.
So, sir, have you experienced teaching other countries or other students?
Yeah, I have an experience teaching in other countries like in Vietnam, but it is an online class. It's an Antauri, the name of the company. Then I have 4 adults as my learners and also 2 kids.
Okay, so from your experience teaching other countries, sir, so what are their differences when it comes to their cultures and their kinds of learning?
Other kinds of learning is focusing on numeracy. They're focusing on reading because in online teaching, other countries wanted to develop their vocabulary, their speaking skills. So that's only the main objective why they enrolled online classes, the numeracy skills. In our culture, in our education setting in DepEd, it's quite different. It's because of here in the Philippines, we are teaching holistically in our learners. When we say holistic approach of learning, it involves cultural diversity, the types of learners that we have, because we'll go into what kind of learners do we have so that we can prepare what teaching strategies and methodologies we have to employ in teaching to become effective and also for them to understand better.
Okay, sir, so have you ever experienced, sir, that you're teaching here in local and global, like what ang learning mo while teaching local is na-apply po mo sa mga student mo sa Arizona?
Yes, because there's shall we say, saying that we cannot give what we do not have. So, what are our learnings during our college years when we are learning in education courses? So, we could apply our teaching, but it will vary because it depends the types of learners that we have. Because our learners here in the Philippines is different to the learners outside or in other countries, because we are considering the types of support from the government, from the parents, diba? Kabalo naman ta unsay mga reasons nga nung why is it that other countries their education is very good compared here in our education setting in the Philippines. We are maybe lack of support, or maybe we have full of support from the government, but to the extent dili kaayo ko. Dili ba kakuan ang atong government sa mga needs gyud nato in terms sa education scenarios.
Okay, so given, sir, that as you said, na our government is lack of support sometimes. So, what made you stay here in the Philippines as a teacher?
Actually, our government is really supportive in our education system. But as what I have said, to the extent support, dili kaya ng ating government because of the lack of funds maybe. Then, based on your question why I stay teaching here in the Philippines, actually teachers have good salary because teacher 1 is more or less 30,000, so that's good enough. But the problem is the kind of culture that we have, no? Gumastos tayo na wala sa plano. That is why nagkakautang yung mga teachers and we cannot blame that. Their choice nila yun. Diba? Actually, nagkot siya tag-sweldo teachers in the Philippines. Ang ato lang nga may untang gamay, it's because of the net pay that our teachers have na naakaroon. But we cannot blame them because they have loans maybe. It's because of the types of living na to. Kasi sila na yung teacher, so daghan man jud nga nagkalisod pa, so they built houses. So that's why then I have to to establish na lang her independent because being a school principal, okay naman ang salary sa principal. So mag-establish na lang. Wala ta kabalo ka mahimo na ko and supervisor, di ba? So instead of teaching outside or other countries, so pagbalik ka nato diri, so go back to teacher 1, so establish na pod ka. So that's my choice. Why I prefer na diri ko sa Philippines.
Okay, so you said, sir, let's go back to that. That you said that you've been in teaching. So, can you say that you're an effective teacher when you're still teaching?
Yeah, because when we have divisional contest, district contest, nag-coach pang contest. I am a kind of teacher or coach or a mentor na dili ko magpalupit. That's why I did my best in pursuing my mentee, no, nga udaog yun. And it's related to the curriculum naman. And if your learners ay walang masyadong natutunan sa inyong klase, kahit anong mentor mo during the contest, sigurado, or maybe, hindi siya makapag-compete sa ibang mga learners na maraming natutunan sa classroom. So, I could say that I am an effective teacher kasi naipanalo ko naman yung mga students. Then, I don't want to leave, or I don't want to end the school year when I was in teaching na I have non-readers. So, lahat readers. Kaya ginagawa ko lahat na magiging readers yung mga learners ko. Because the main objectives in teaching is to let your students read and to be numerates. When we say numerates, they're good in numeracy.
Okay, sir. So, how can you differentiate the teaching literacy between local and global?
Okay, so teaching literacy, there's no difference in teaching literacy because in teaching literacy, there is a steps to follow for our learners easy to understand what we are teaching for them. Especially in literacy like sounds, the name of the letters, that still there's no difference because what we have learned how to teach literacy here, when we in our college, especially being an education students, that could be applicable, when you are going to teach other countries or learners from other countries. That's really applicable. So there's no difference.
So, this is the last question, sir. So, how would you, what advice can you give to the future teacher that would teach here locally and global?
Okay, so as what I can advise is that follow what is your what you are wanted to teach in the field of teaching, in the field of education. If you have the love in teaching our Filipino learners, and you will become succeed in your plans. Well, in teaching abroad, well, it could be a second option because you could not be hired teaching abroad if you don't have experience here in the Philippines.
Okay, so thank you so much, Sir Robert Fernandez.
You're welcome.
For your insights and sa mga experience nga na na-share nato ay namo, including sa mga audience nato online about being a local teacher. And I think that would be all for this interview. So again, thank you so much, sir, for having us here.
You're welcome. Thank you also.
Okay, so I hope you learned something from this interview, and we thank Sir Robert for his insightful answers to us. So stay tuned.
You're welcome.